Welcome to the 101st video in our series about Unix tools. In this video, we're going to continue our journey to learn Git. Guess what? You can reorder commits if you are careful. Let's see that and see how it helps with rewriting history so that you look good. But first, a quick recap. In the last video, we learned about Git rebase interactive -I, and then you had to tell it which commits to show in the list at the top. And if you do head ~3, you get head and 2 previous commits. You always want to ask for one more commit than you really need, just to make sure you're not doing something wrong. We did 2 types of rebases. We did a fix-up, which merges a commit with its previous commit, which will be above on the list. And we did a reword, which uses the commit changes and doesn't modify those, but it lets you edit the commit message or replace it like we did. Okay. Excuse me. I have bad news. If we look at Taylor's side and we look at that second comment, we realize Mr. Ham seems to be math challenged. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the indices we're going to see. And how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 8 of them. So it's 8 terms. We fixed our number here, but we changed this number and we should not have. So yes, another silly mistake. How many of those can one man make? You're laughing now, but everybody has a bad day. So I need to commit that. And need to put in, a comment. Fix yet another error in comments, okay? And if I do a git log, you can see the problem. When 2 commits are adjacent, when they're next to each other, we can merge them. But now we have some commit in between, right? We have this commit to the man page, and we want to merge this commit into this commit with a fix-up. But we can't do it because fix-up merges into the previous one, which is this one. We need to move this commit before this commit, and then we can do the fix-up. Is it possible? You'd be surprised just how powerful Git is. So we're looking at the top 1, 2, 3, so we should do a git rebase -I head. We need 3. Ask for 4 for safety. Okay, what do we want to do? We want to move the one I have the cursor on, add license information. I want to make that the last one. And so, is there a move option? And you look. No, I don't see anything about move. These lines can be reordered. They are executed top to bottom. And it says if you delete a line, you're going to lose the commit. Okay. That sounds good to me. I've moved that last. This one is last. And now I can do a fix-up on this one. So we're doing 2 changes in one rebase. We did a reorder and we're doing a fix-up all in one go. Be brave. Remember, we're learning. When you're learning, don't use your real code. Always test this sort of thing on a repository that you don't care about, or you can make a backup of everything first using zip or tar, as you saw in earlier videos. But please don't do this on the only copy of your homework and then cry later when it breaks. Okay, enough warning. Let's do it. Okay, it says it did it. Let's see what we got. The add license information is at the top. I've got 1 improved comments. Well, I want to see what's in the improved comments. I can go from tag 1.0 to this one. And yes, it's got the fix. Okay, and I'm happy. But at the same time, let's check our man page and make sure it's okay. It still has the license information. So yes, we were able to do all of that. We reordered and did a fix-up all in one operation because Git is just that smart. Of course, I think you can see that this is sort of like the nuclear weapon. You can really hurt yourself if you make a mistake on Git rebase. So if you're tired or you're upset or you're sick, you might not want to do the Git rebase. You might want to make a complete backup of everything and then go relax for a little while. Make sure you have, a calm mind and plenty of caffeine. Make a backup and then do the Git rebase. But as you saw, it's quite powerful. And look at our log. Our log looks totally logical. If we shared this with someone else, they'd never know. Wow, it took him 3 tries to get that right. It's just one commit. It looks like, genius boy, got it in one go. And so, does it really matter whether we did the comments or the license first? Well, logically, we did the comments first. We just had to do them 3 times. So, that's what I want to say in this video about that. You can reorder the commits, but you have to be careful. If the commits depend on each other, you cannot. We were able to do that because this commit, and this commit didn't touch the same files. Okay? This one didn't touch the man page. This one didn't touch Taylor sign C. You need to use your brain. That's why I said don't do this on when you're sick or grumpy or angry or sad or something. Make sure your brain is working 100%. And you have to be sure that this commit and any other commit involved, when you move things, they can't depend on each other. If they do depend on each other, you just have to accept that your commit log will be ugly. Because correctness is more important than beauty. Here we got both, but we were lucky because we made small commits of just one change. One of the problems that many people have, and I'm guilty too, is when you start working fast, you don't want to stop and make a commit. And so pretty soon you have to check in, and there are 3 or 4 logical changes in that check-in. If you do that, then this kind of reordering just isn't going to work for you. You need to have the discipline to do one change, one logical change. It could be more than one line, or you might change the .c and the .h, they go together. But one logical change, and then make yourself commit so that there are not too many changes in one commit. And then reordering can be done. And if you can reorder, you can either do the squash or the fix-up, and you can clean your log up so that the history looks clean and is easy to understand for other people. Okay. I know you're thinking 2 things, really. 1, Git sure has a lot of things to learn. And 2, Mr. Ham must have made a lot of mistakes to learn all these ways to undo mistakes. And you're right. I have. But I've survived them all because VI and Git, they do love me. They take some time to learn, but they love me. And they'll love you too if you learn how to use them. So, that's it for this video. In our next video, I'm going to show you how to create archives using Git. So you can save, if somebody wants that tag 1.0, but they don't want to pull the whole repository, they just want a tarball. How do you do it? So come back next time. Until then, thank you for listening.